What is up, though, Lions fans? Motor City Cats back at it. Came to give you stats, not static. Whatever you do, keep your Lions news pragmatic. And we've got some news for you today. We've got some movement on the offensive coordinator front. Now, we don't have an offensive coordinator yet. We just have movement on the front. We have interviewed our first candidate. And we've got the article here from Pride of Detroit. Says, report Detroit Lions interview Broncos coach for offensive coordinator position. Now, this coach has previously been on the Detroit Lions staff, so there's familiarity there. So don't freak out when you're like, oh my God, Broncos, what? Pass game coordinator? What? Broncos? Whatever you think about Bo Nix, I think he had a phenomenal rookie season. But again, remember, we said that the promotion was going to come from within. And this is not within this year, but it was within previous years. So let's go ahead and get into it. It says the first candidate for the Detroit Lions offensive coordinator position has emerged, Broncos passing game coordinator John Morton. Not much has been reported about the Detroit Lions offensive coordinator search thus far, but Ian Rappaport has the first candidate publicly known for the job. Publicly known. According to Rappaport, Broncos passing game coordinator John Morton has interviewed for the Lions job, and the NFL Network reported him as a candidate to watch. Who's heating up? Getting a little bit spicy if he's a candidate to watch. If the name John Morton sounds familiar, that's because Morton was on the Lions staff in 2022 as an offensive assistant. Additionally, Morton interviewed for the Lions offensive coordinator job when coach Dan Campbell first arrived in Detroit back in 2021. Morton is a Michigan native, having been born in Auburn Hills, and he graduated from Western Michigan. Campbell talked about his one season in Detroit and how he helped out current passing game coordinator Tanner Engstrand. Johnny's a superstar now, and there's a number of things that he did for us last year that are things that we've kept, Campbell said, and I really feel like that helped Tanner as well. And he took a lot of that, and he learned from that, and he's grown from that. So we've kept elements from what he likes to do on offense in our offense. So the familiarity there, remember, we've said, the Lions have said they want to keep the verbiage the same. They don't want to change the philosophy. They don't want to, change things up. It's when we said it was offense 401 last season, it needs to be offense 501 this season. You're in the same system, 5 years now, and you're just going to keep going 4 or 5 years, whatever the case may be. So let's continue with this. Morton has nearly 30 years of coaching experience in the NFL. He started as an offensive assistant with the Oakland Raiders back in 1998. Since then, he's had stops with the New Orleans Saints, passing game coordinator 2006, wide receivers coach 2015 to 2016, San Francisco 49ers wide receiver coach 2011 to 2014, and he was the offensive coordinator for a single year with the New York Jets in 2017, but was fired after a single season. That's not good, but it's the Jets, and as I've said before, when you go to the Jets as a coach, any kind of coach, whether it's the head coach, whether it's an assistant coach, quality control coach, whether you're an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, you're going to get fired. Okay? So you working with the Jets and being fired from the Jets should not preclude you from getting other jobs and other employment, because everybody around the league knows that the Jets are going to Jets. They've got an owner who vetoes trades because of Madden ratings. That's all we need to know. We don't really need to go too much farther into that. All right. So for the past 2 years, he's been the pass game coordinator for the Denver Broncos under coach Sean Payton. This year, okay, there you go. He went from Campbell to Payton. Now he's coming back to Campbell to see what we can do here. For the past 2 years, he's been the pass game coordinator for the Denver Broncos under Coach Sean Payton. This year, the Broncos were a surprisingly successful team with rookie Bo Nix having a strong rookie season. Denver finished 10th in points scored on offense, and their passing offense ranked 15 in DVOA. Due to his connections with Payton and his previous stint with the Lions, there is an obvious philosophical connection between Morton and Campbell. We'll see if he can land the job. So, really, in my mind, I've said the Jets thing shouldn't preclude you, but obviously the Jets thing is just rolling over in my mind that you got fired from the Jets. But again, like I said, I have to take my own advice, and I have to take my own understanding that the Jets are gonna Jets. The Jets are not a good franchise. They've been in disarray and dysfunction for a very, very long time. So listen, we said that the hire was going to come from within. It was going to be a promotion of Tanner Engstrand. If Tanner Engstrand has learned from Mr. Morton already, and Morton has more of he's got 30 years experience in the NFL. So this is not a hire that I would be opposed to, just based off of having familiarity with it. Dan Campbell called him a superstar. So it is what it is. We'll keep our eye on this. But yes, Mr. Morton, he is 55 years old. So yeah, he's been coaching for 30 years, so he's got some experience. So John, and also for those of you older Lions fans, you can call him Johnny Morton, right? Because Dan Campbell called him Johnny. We could say, if he gets a job, Johnny Morton is our new offensive coordinator. How cool would that be? All right, guys. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the content, please make sure you like. Please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure that you share. And we are going to be out of here with the 2 fingers. Peace sign. What up, though, Lions fans? It's your boy, Motor City Don P here. Listen, if you want to continue keeping your Lions news pragmatic, if you want to keep getting the stats and not none of that static, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share and let everybody know what's going on around here. And turn on your notifications, because how else would you know that we're up in here keeping your Lions news pragmatic? Appreciate you once again, and we are out. Peace.